My name is Caroline Poynton from Manchester Bury. I'm recording broadcast today because I'm not copyrighting YouTube. I'm paying attention because this is about King Charles and I'm right all along. He's changed his religion to Islam. Yeah, he has. He's converted.
Assalamu alaikum. Ramadan Mubarak.
Sin the Bible. King Charles has sinned the Bible. Sworn on oath, under oath, in the Church of England, in the court, under the court of law, that he would be the king, the Christian of England, the faith of England, the king of England. And he's obviously not the king of much of England, is he?
Assalamu alaikum. Ramadan Mubarak. Ladies and gentlemen,
murderer.
I don't know why he did.
Traitor.
I don't know why he did the.
Reason why I'll say he's a fucking murderer. He did with Diana, Princess Diana, King Charles, Epstein files. He's just as bad as fucking Prince Andrew. All the rest of it, King Charles, open borders, Tony Blair, it's all here in exactly everything I've been saying.
Bro, what do you mean? Assalamu alaikum. Who are you bow down to?
Who is he bowing down to? Yeah.
I did not expect that. Let's start that again. Let's start this video again.
You are listening to The Baraka Show.
Isn't it very hard to get this guy to say something cool for Christians, eh? No, nothing for you guys. So yeah, Buckingham Palace confirms King Charles will not issue Easter message this year. Yeah, he is not going to do that. Yeah, let's just move on, celebrate, acknowledge Christ, but yeah, the defender of the faith doesn't have time this year, okay? Move on. Ask for something else. Move on. This is what the message really is.
He does know King Charles has ruined everything. Ruined the reputation of Queen Elizabeth, because she should be turning in her grave. Also, he's ruined it for Prince William now to be the next king. And Prince Harry. Even though he's a bit stupid sometimes, but on the other hand, I'd be a bit fucking stupid sometimes. If I had a father like that, I would be ashamed of myself. I mean, my dad wasn't much and he was an alcoholic and he passed away unfortunately being an alcoholic, but my dad was everything. He was the man that fucking King Charles would never be. And my granddad. King Charles is a fucking pedo. And a murderer.
King Charles will not issue an Easter message this year.
And he's sinned
but it's very
the
crazy
Bible.
because last month or a couple of weeks ago,
he has to
issued.
change his religion. I'll tell you why he's got to change his religion. One, because he's probably guilty for murdering Princess Diana. Two, he's a fucking nonce, he's a bastard pedo. And three, the biggest one of all, Hitler. He's the next Hitler. Well, he can't advocate to kill Jews and Christians, can he, if he's going to be Christian? So now we had to change his religion to Islam. And that's probably why I'm going on about Palestine, because I think it was in fucking Palestine where he's done it. He's probably bought Palestine or something daft. Oh, do you know, it's just silly.
A Islamic
I wish you'd go.
Eid Mubarak, Salam Alaikum, whatever he said in the video. He issued for Muslim.
He is a traitor.
He said, hey,
traitorous jerk.
you know, I know you're celebrating your Ramadan.
The Bible, the bastard.
And he was very he was very nice.
By stealing the Bible.
Hey, I'm wishing you guys happy Ramadan, Eid Mubarak, Salam Alaikum. And he said all the stuff, he said all the words.
Wants to kill the Jews and have kids kill Christians.
Yeah, you know, he went out there and
he does know. That
basically acknowledging
Pandora's box,
Islam.
The devil's box, the devil's
this was a couple of weeks ago, actually, this year.
I thought it was
but somehow,
guys, but it's not.
Weeks later, hey, I'm busy today. I'm busy this year. I will not issue a message. How long does it take to film a 30-second video of saying Happy Easter, bro?
Nonce.
This is. Do you even know how lazy of kings we have today? today's monarchs are so lazy that they can't even come on camera and say, imagine King Charles just went, took his phone out, flipped the camera, and he's like,
religion, mate.
Happy Easter, Christians. 5-second video done. People will be happy.
It's just
back in the days, when you read all these about kings and queens, back in the days, bro, kings got, they were doing so many shit. They were busy every day. They were fighting, conquering, taking over people's land. They were going around exploring, doing all the crazy stuff that that call them United Kingdom.
Lands. He shouldn't even be here. He's fucking German.
Some queens got their heads chopped off. That's how it was.
That's why, and the head's chopped off, and that's what we should do. We should bring that back and chop his fucking head off for being a traitor.
But today's kings cannot just go on the message. They cannot even use a phone and say, hey, yeah, I'm the defender of the faith, right? So here's a message to those people who are
treason, and he sinned the Bible.
Pro-monarchs, which happens to be, declining year by year, giving this guy's
he's let
stance
Islam
and giving what this guy's been doing
into the Church of England, which is a no-go.
Now, of course, it's very easy to find
fucking sees Hitler in the mirror, bastard.
King Charles.
Hitler was better than him
anyway.
It's
very easy to find King Charles saying stuff about Islam.
But Hitler always tends to have better than him.
So freaking easy. Because all you have to do is just search up King Charles on X and you'll find videos like this.
He's the ultimate poltergeist. King Charles, right? The royal family created Jack Ripper. They fucking created Hitler. And they created the devil, which is King Charles. Poltergeist, the ultimate fucking devil. He's poltergeist. He takes everybody down. He drags you down. He's fucking evil bastards. Tony fucking Blair and Open Borders was not Tony Blair solely Blair. It was not solely Tony Blair. It was King fucking Charles that's done all of this with Starmer and the rest of them, with Tony fucking Blair and all of them. And he don't want to go and see Trump because he don't want Trump going on about Islam and the fucking gloomy gangs and Epstein files or anything else. And why King Charles ain't saying about the fucking boat migrants. Illegal aliens, because he's going, hey, bring some more. Rape all the children and women.
Aren't you defending other faith? Which faith? That's not Christian.
No, he's not Christian, mate. He's a twat. He's Muslim.
Because all you have to do is just search up King Charles on X and you'll find videos like this of him.
You find everything on there because he on AI, it's telling me there was no evidence. But you can find it, it's all here. It just needs to be on Google now.
When you had to, when you are at the top. But today's kings cannot just go on the message. They cannot even use a phone and say, hey, yeah, I'm the defender of the faith, right? So here's a message to those people who are still pro-monarchs, which happens to be, declining year by year, giving this guy's stance and given what this guy's been doing. It's kind of concerning to say the least. Now, of course, it's very easy to find King Charles. It's very easy to find King Charles saying stuff about Islam. So easy. So freaking easy. Because all you have to do is just search up King Charles on X and you'll find videos like this of him saying, Assalamu alaikum. And you're thinking, hey, what do you mean, Assalamu alaikum? Aren't you defending other faith? Which faith? Assalamu alaikum. That's not Christian. Did we? You're just confused. You're like, hey, what is he doing? Or maybe you're like, oh man, maybe diversity, multiculturalism, maybe we have to pander to other religion. We have to acknowledge that it's other religion too. Okay, understand. But then when you look deeper into who this man really is, King Charles, before he was king, really when he was a prince.
Before he was
when you look deeper and you're like, okay,
well, before he was king.
Doing this before? But
yeah, he changed it religion.
1993.
That's why he's in
he
the
gave
Bible.
A speech in I think Oxford University.
Because their argument's going to be,
people
can change the religions. Yeah, because their argument is going to be, people can change the religions. Yeah, maybe he can if he wants to, but not before he became the king. And he lied. under oath on the Bible, swore on the Bible and everything else. You know, he sinned his own mother and father, he sinned everything, hasn't he? I mean, Queen Victoria, she was a fucking slag anyway. She sold us down the fucking river to bastard Germany. I mean, he's a German. He's the German. Gotha. I don't even know why I'm thinking he's fucking English. But no, we deported King Charles back to bastard Germany. Because tell you what, he's not ancestry to Germany. His fucking DNA is over 150% German. So he's fucking German. You go back to fucking Germany, right? The Gothers, because they changed the name to the Windsor royal family because they want everybody to be anti-German. Well, I'm fucking anti-King Charles. I'm very much anti-German, but I'm definitely anti-King fucking Charles. I can't stand that pedo bastard. He's worse than fucking Stan and Tony Blair and a lot of them. He's a fucking jihadi. He's fucking jihadi. He's Hamas. He's all of them in one him. Honest to God, he's everything in one. He's poltergeist. The devil.
I'm saying Islam gave us medicine. I'm thinking, hey.
Islam gave us medicine.
He's like, oh, Islam in Spain. I'm like, what? Islam in the West. I'm like, what? And he's like, hey, Islam
the monarchies.
Let's stop judging them. I'm thinking, which faith is he defending? Well, I'm not surprised if he was doing this in 1993. I'm not surprised that he's doing this in 2020. Yeah. I'm not surprised that he's doing this in 2024.
Why has he got such a red nose like that?
I'm not surprised.
Why is King Charles's nose so red like that? Well, my granddad was older than him. He passed away, and he didn't have a nose like that. My sister's husband's older than him, just about the same age, and he don't have a nose like that. The only person that I know that has a nose like that would be my mother, because she'd been an alcoholic. Has King Charles been an alcoholic at some point in his life? He's an alky. He's an alcoholic.
What he says?
That's why he swears all the time. It's too much whiskey.
It'll be cool if we got a mess.
He ain't got cancer either. He's a fucking liar. Where is the cancer receipt? Where's the hospital notes? He ain't got cancer, lying bastard. That was just so people would feel sorry for him. And he nearly had me. He actually nearly had me. Because I was feeling sorry for him. I thought, I can't pick on an old man with cancer now. You know what I mean? He's going to want to do that. Yeah, exactly. He has not got cancer. He's a lying bastard. Where's the receipt for him to be in hospital with cancer? Where's the documents? Fuck off, mate. No point in hiding it. Why are you all lying about it? Just fuck you. You've fucking changed your religion. As far as I'm concerned, you could go to fucking Palestine. We'll drop you off, mate, Palestine. That's what you want. We'll drop him off in fucking Iran or Palestine. I'll Pakistan. I don't give a fuck. Bye.
This year, saying, hey,
or 6 foot under for him fucking self. And that's another one. How come no fucking radicalised terrorists? And they're going Nazi fucking Nazis. Calling me a Nazi. Hang on a minute. You don't want to... any Englishman people are Nazis. Those fucking Nazis I realise that are around. What I can see is King Charles. How come none of these radicalised jihads and terrorists go and do him in? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Whichever way, mate. Do you in?
And that's it. We don't. Have you noticed Christians are not even asking for much?
No, we don't ask for anything. We don't want him anyway. Fuck.
It's like, oh, Islam in Spain. I'm like, what? Islam in the West. I'm like, what? And he's like, hey, Islam has let's stop judging them. I'm thinking,
judging them?
Which faith is he defending?
Not judging them.
I'm not surprised if he was doing this in 1993.
We're not calling them, we're calling
I'm not
you,
surprised that he's doing this in 2020. I'm not surprised that he's doing this in 2024. Are you surprised? I'm not surprised. Do you want to listen to what he says?
He's a dirty twat. No one's calling anybody.
It'll be cool if we got a message this year saying, hey, happy Easter.
I know what's throwing it in everybody's fucking face. Is he?
Have you noticed Christians are not even asking for much? This is the law. The bar for excellence for kings has been very low. This low, that's the bar for excellence. We just want you to acknowledge that we exist.
No, we want you to leave.
We just want you to
just fucking do
and notice that this is the Christian calendar, and when there's a day that's important to Christian, we want you to let us know. We want you to show us that you know that it's a special day for us.
I don't give a fuck, mate. He don't belong
Say
to our
something.
land.
Hey, it's Lent. You know, it's starting of Lent. All right, say something. Hey, we're entering this is a Good Friday. Say something. Hey, Easter's around the corner. Let's get yourself. Let's get going. Say something. Hey, beautiful day over here. Christians, Jesus did this and this and this. Reflection. Say something.
I was gonna say even Hitler.
That's all we're asking for as Christians. We're not asking you to go out there and take another land. Do what kings used to do. The bar of excellence is so low for kings, and King Charles is not bothered this year. He doesn't even want to say Happy Easter. Imagine. What is he doing? How busy is he?
Don't want to say Happy Mother's Day to his mother, mate.
Maybe he's going to take my passport after this.
He don't want to say hello to God.
Sorry to criticize him so much, but hey.
So we can burn in hell.
No, this is King Charles.
He shut the door on God, and that's that. God can't help him anyway. That's what it was for all of us, though.
Let's listen
God
to this.
can't help anyone.
Salamu alaikum. Ramadan Mubarak.
Or whatever, mate. Shut up.
Ladies and gentlemen, as Muslims across
I don't know why he did. I don't know why he did the. Bro, what do you mean? Assalamu alaikum.
God bless.
Who are you bow down to?
I'm gonna say God bless us all with that as a king, and we've got Star as the government.
Sorry, I did not expect that. Let's start that again. Let's start this video again. Are you liking this video?
Yeah.
Well, don't just watch. Click the like button, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next video or the next live stream that we do. And if you want us to keep getting better and
ruined it as
recruit
well
more
for
people
William and Harry. He's ruined the whole magic of it all. He's ruined it all. I mean, not that I've never been a big monarchy fan or whatever. I just think they're all snobby rich bastards. But it's not the point. He's ruined it all. Oh, God, no. Fucking King Charles has ruined everything.
Whatever
He's
she
ruined the
says,
country. He's ruined everything.
But they bow down. Just didn't work.
And we have to
didn't work for me for sure.
You know what we have to do, mate? I don't care, mate. You know what we've got to do to fight you? Do you know what we've got to do to fight the devil? We've all got to come together. And I've already seen God's Spirit. God's Spirit. For once in my life, I've seen God's Spirit. It's like I'm, with the person that I met, I've not seen him in real life. I wish I could. Because I think I'd see the Spirit even more. But just watching the person and I've joined to be the membership, and that's Rupert Low. I've seen God's Spirit go with inside Rupert Low. If anyone else wants to think that I'm stupid or whatever, I don't think I am. I think I'm talking quite true. And the only way we can beat, the only person that can beat the devil is God. God is the only person that can beat the devil. But the only way God can beat the devil is if we allow God in. We need God to take over. We need to open the door wide and allow God to come in. And the only way we're getting rid of this cunt and the rest of them is Rupert Low. Because they will back down eventually. The devil does back down eventually with God. Because the devil can't win God. But we have to let God in. That's the people. The people have to let God in. All the people. And what I mean by join together, we don't have to be sat next to it. We all have to know each other. But what I mean by people joining together is we all need to join and vote for Rupert Low. Is to be the next Prime Minister, because we don't want no more of these bastards. He doesn't belong in the country, he's German. He belongs to the Goffer family in Germany, who blew us up. You fucking blew our country up, the Gotham bastards in Germany. Yeah, with Hitler and the rest of it. And then England's been punished ever since.
Mubarak.
Because of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as Muslims across the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth begin preparations to celebrate Eid
my
after
granddad's
fasting
up
for
in
the
heaven,
holy
my
month of
family are all
Ramadan,
up in heaven, they've all served in the hand
just
and done
wanted
their
to convey
duties.
my
This
heartfelt
cunt's
best
never done a
wishes
duty in his
to
life.
all who celebrate
You're a
this festival,
selfish,
and to tell you just how
fucking
much my wife
horrible
and I are
bastard.
thinking of
Fuck off.
at this special time of year.
That's exactly what I'd
This
say. This
last
damn
year, I
year.
know, has been
Can't
deeply
stand it.
challenging for us all. And I'm only too aware
And I'm
of
not
the
religious.
impact of the pandemic on the Muslim
But
community. This year,
I've got
70
nothing
families,
against
like my
Muslim
own,
community. I've got
would have
nothing
an empty
against
seat
Rama
at their dinner
or any
table.
of that. I've got
And
nothing against
friends
any of
are
it.
no longer able to share
I've got something
the
against him
celebratory hug after
doing what he's
prayer.
doing and doing what he's done. And he's brought the hatred into this country.
Good message.
And the world.
Good speech.
Yeah.
The Christians would like a little bit of that too.
Don't
Here's another message from King Charles to Muslims. There's so many. We're not going to get into all of them
AI was
today,
trying to tell me there's no evidence.
Here's another one.
Well, there's the evidence for AI.
Let's see what he said.
I've been saying this for about 2-3 years now. I've been talking about you, mate, for quite a while now. And I was right.
We hope that you have a blessed
Exchange
and
religion.
fulfilling.
It's in the Bible, you
Peace be upon you all.
Fuck you.
Ramadan Mubarak. As Muslims across the
You
United
can't
Kingdom and the
fucking,
Commonwealth
how can you
observe
respect
the
any of it all the
beginning of the
Commonwealth?
holiest
Yeah, I'll
months
take him away
in
from
the
everything.
Islamic calendar, the month of Ramadan.
46 foot under,
I
bye-bye.
just wanted to convey my heartfelt best wishes to you
No,
all.
we don't want your app.
And to tell you just how
They
much
don't
my
want
wife
you,
and I
they
are
don't want
thinking of
you
you
to
at
speak
this
to
special
them.
time of year. As this would have been a joy.
They just want you out.
Mosques would be
Even
filling
the
with
Muslims don't
life.
want him, they just want you
Muslim
out.
families would be coming together to share food,
They want you out
prayers,
so they can have the country.
and many of them would be inviting their neighbours and friends.
They think they
of all
can have the
faiths
country.
and
They're not
none
having this
to
country,
join
mate. They'll do one.
My wife and I
Fuck
can only
off,
offer
chopping
you
your head off.
all our kindest
Someone
and
chop
most
his head
special
off,
wishes,
please.
and stress
Not
just
have
how
cake
grateful
for
the
mine.
contribution of Muslims
But
to the
we're
life
allowed
of
to
the
do
United
this to the
Kingdom
king.
is
We're bringing
appreciated
it back,
and
mate. We're
valued.
bringing that. We're bringing over
Embodying
500-600
the
years
Ramadan
ago when the
spirit of
kings and
charity
queens had
and
their heads chopped off
selflessness.
for treason in the country. Treason.
Yeah, of course.
Sin in the Bible.
Of course. King Charles, he has picked a side.
Yep.
He has picked a faith. And he's
Changed
defending
his
it.
faith, mate. He's not picked it.
So yeah.
Changed his religion.
Buckingham Palace confirmed King
He's
Charles will
converted to
not
Islam.
issue Easter message this year.
Because of fucking Prince Andrew, the pedo.
But of course he went on.
And then he
it
bowed
says,
down to the Muslims
Eid
that
Mubarak.
raped all the little girls and all of that.
You know,
Yeah.
Ramadan Mubarak in
Yeah,
Arabic
shaking
phrase.
terrorist hands
Blessed
because he's a
Ramadan.
terrorist. He's Hitler.
Did that for the Muslims.
Advocate to kill Jews and the
It was
Christians.
for Christians.
I wonder if Israel will do King Charles.
Well, what do you
I
guys
wonder
think,
if they will
folks?
send
What
for
do you
him.
guys think? Comment down below.
Now
I'm
just
curious to know
wonder
what you guys
if
think.
they got the balls to do what
in
they're
the
saying.
comments. Let's
Send for
be
King Charles.
peaceful, and yeah, I
Fucking
know you're
do
probably
it.
gonna be annoyed at this. I'm annoyed too. That this
The
is the guy
president
who
of
meant to.
Israel and America.
I am aware that
We need
this,
the both
you know,
of them. We
Easter
need the
message
presidents
is not a
doing
regular
this.
thing
We need the president
that
of
the
Israel.
Queen was doing or the King.
Yeah, the Queen
has been doing.
He's ruined everything.
So yeah, I am aware of that. That's not a regular thing that they have to do. But hey, if they are
Queen
acknowledging
Elizabeth did come out and speak.
a
which
random
is a lot.
foreign religion, Islam,
Not like him, but I don't like Queen Elizabeth.
the same
but
year,
yeah,
I think couple weeks apart,
she did do quite a lot. She did
that is the problem.
try, but she did
Because
a bit.
you don't have time to make the
She
video
allowed the
a couple weeks
room
before
gangs to
for
carry on.
somebody else who has basically who you don't work
So
for.
she carried it on. She allowed
And then the
that
people
Ripper.
who you work for and the people
She
that
allowed
you basically
Princess
sold
Diana
the
to
oath,
die.
took the oath to
And I'll never
defend
forgive him for
the
Princess
faith
Diana.
that you are representing. Weeks later,
I'll
you
never
have
forgive
no
him for what
time
he's done to Princess Diana anyway. Princess Diana
say
was
something to them. I
our
think that's
princess.
deeply
She should have been the queen now. She should have been
disrespect.
the queen. Princess Diana.
I have to say, that's how I feel. I feel disrespect. And I
And
feel
I
like it's
know
picked
people
aside.
like Hitler
You know, it's not. There's not equal treatment.
and Jack Ripper and that
And
get their
it's
heads
not like the
together.
Christians are asking
I'm
for much. The
fucking
Christians are
taking
just asking,
Charles
hey,
out.
could you say something nice? That's it.
Yeah. I don't want to take him out.
And it's so easy as a king as well, because you know it's not like you gotta edit. It's not like you gotta think of what to say, bro. Some guy was gonna come with a script and you gotta read it. That's it. That's how it works. These guys never really come up with what to say.
He's never asked
From a couple guys at the very top, those counselors,
He's ruined it for William
people
as
who
well.
think. He
And
does the
Harry.
thinking. They'll come out with a script and be
I
like,
mean,
yeah,
why
read
would
this on
someone do that
Thank
to
you.
their own children,
Your
to
Majesty.
their own sons?
That's it.
Thank you. Why would
And then you
King
read
Charles
it,
do
somebody
that?
else
Yeah.
is gonna edit it, the team is gonna post it, that's it.
I'm
Done.
not gonna
It's
edit
not
it,
like
I'm just saying
the
what I'm saying.
king
I've
is
been
out there
saying
on
for a while.
TikTok scrolling thinking,
Yeah.
man, I don't know how to edit.
I don't
Oh,
know
what
how
can
to do
I
it.
no
You
bro,
can't
just Literally, just all you have to
There's
do is
nothing
say
to
something
him,
on
mate.
camera.
He
Nice.
don't want to. It's Sunday.
That's
He
it.
should be. He should
What
be
do you
in
guys
church.
think? Do you think us Christians are asking for too much
No,
now?
we're not. What we're asking
Or do you think we
for
should just
is
be
for
like,
the
oh
King
yeah,
to
it's
fucking
okay,
leave.
it's fine.
What we're asking for
What do you guys
is for
think?
the King
Comment
to
down.
leave. King Charles should leave. He should never have been the king in the first place, and he needs to leave. He's appalling. They can seize your dog.
Your dog can now be detained and DNA tested under a strict new law designed.
Dirty bastards. They want our dogs, they want you, they want us, they want everything off us. And this cunt, King Charles, knighted him as well. Give him a knighthood dinner.
Again?
Hiya, mate. King Charles, give him a knighthood.
I'm sure that all viewers will have read of Sadiq Khan's claims that London is very safe these days. A recent incident sheds light on why the mayor feels so safe. A bag containing a submachine gun and automatic pistol was found outside Sadiq Khan's home. This is just some of the weaponry deployed by the police to protect the mayor. There's so much of it, it's not surprising that they've mislaid a certain amount like that.
See, he's all protected.
Armed
That's why
with
he
machine
has to
guns
scared to go
patrol
and do
outside
that.
his home 24 hours a day.
And
when
he's got
he
security, see, that's why he doesn't need to panic,
Land
does
Rover with bulletproof windows and an armed guard. Now, the truth is that when I travel around London, it's by tube train. And I certainly keep my wits about me and my eye out for any possible
I don't
trouble.
travel anywhere as a woman on my own.
Then too, I'm keenly aware of the possibility of my home being burgled, and so have to lock up carefully at night.
Doing a lot, but no.
Walking along the streets, I also keep an eye out,
be careful,
scanning the area ahead of me for any threat.
Be
It's
careful,
how
because it's
people
horrible.
feel in London these
And
days.
it's not safe.
But the Mayor of London says he doesn't understand this because he feels perfectly safe.
Yeah, because he's got all that equipment.
I dare say he does. If the police maintained a unit of men armed with submachine guns around my property night and day, I would probably not fret so much about the possibility of intruders, confident that they would probably be shot before they reached my bedroom. In the same way, instead of having to get the tube, I was driven to my destination in an armour-plated vehicle with an armed bodyguard sitting next to my driver. Oh, well, and I too would be convinced that London is the safest city on earth. Now, I'm not going to ask why a mayor should need the kind of transport and protection
And King Charles
usually only
won't come
provided
out
to
and do
heads
a
of
Christian
state.
speech, but yet he gives
Khan is
Sadiq
closely
Khan, a
connected to
Muslim,
the
and I
Metropolitan
because
Police,
he's changed
and
his
if he asks
religion.
them to provide him with a phalanx of heavily armed men, so that he doesn't run the risk of bumping into any ordinary Londoners,
And they
he
are
would
going
have
to do every. This is why we need to stand our
I mean,
ground firmly.
I have to say, carbines seem to me rather
I'm going under
excessive.
God's wing because that's
But I
what
suppose
we've
if
got.
you can get that level of close protection,
Under
why
God's
not?
umbrella. And that's
It
what
would
we've
certainly
got.
have the effect of making me feel safer when
And
I'm
this is
out and
why
about
we're
in
going to do
London.
everything they can
If I
to
always had a
Rupert Low.
guard
They're
on
going
my
to do
side,
everything
ready
they
to
can to
machine
people.
gun anybody who came too
And they're
close.
going to do everything they can to Rupert Low.
Anyway,
so
I just thought it worth explaining
or
to viewers
anybody doing
why
it,
Sadiq
joining
Khan
if you like.
suffers from these strange
Daddy
delusions
and
about
the
London
lazy
being
colour
so
flags
safe. It is because for
I knew a
him,
guy that
it's the safest city in the
you know,
world.
they had an argument.
Rather
I
a
think
different
they
story for
basically
us
need to stop
peasants on the
arguing
ground,
and
of
come
course.
back together.
But then it was always that way, that
Because
the
now they've both
powerful
been
had
done
no
by the
idea how
five,
ordinary people lived.
And basically, there's no point in doing all this. I mean, I know what they're saying
The
about the
scale
rally.
of
But
illegal
the thing is,
immigration.
sorry, Rupert,
and
but
its
the thing is, yeah, I know what they say about rallies and things, and Rupert Low's doing the best job he can, right? But the thing is, this, right, is not going to get sorted until Rupert Low gets in. And the way this is going to get sorted, really, we do need America's help. We need Donald Trump's help. We do. The country needs Donald Trump's help. We fucking do. Rupert Low needs to go to America and go and see Donald Trump and Elon Musk and DJ Vance and things. He needs a good team behind him. Like he's got already going for him. And they need to go to America. One, Rupert Lowe needs protection. He needs proper protection. He needs proper things like Sadiq Khan's got. 24 hours a day, security around him, 24 hours a day. No, I don't care because that's what he needs. And that should be helped by America. Well, I think so. I think Donald Trump should help with that part from America to keep Rupert Low safe. And also, he needs to go to America because there's laws and NATO, and there's all sorts what he needs to speak to about with Donald Trump. He needs to get laws passed with Donald Trump in America and all sorts of things. He needs to get all the cases for the Epstein files off Donald Trump and everything to go with the grooming gang scandals to get fucking King Charles gone. Because unless we are going to vote for Rupert Low, ain't going to work. Nigel Farage is a fucking lying twat. He said about grooming gangs in it if you're doing it because he fucking used it because he wanted to get in or whatever. And now I've put him in the pedo gang with Starmer and the rest of them, so I won't be voting for no bastard pedos. So I'm going with Rupert Low and I'm sticking with Rupert Low. I've paid my membership now. I'm voting Rupert Low 100% all the way. And I'm in Bury, Manchester. And I suggest everyone else does the same.
Is simply not understood in this parliament.
Every white English person better vote Rupert Low.
British people are genuinely scared. Women are frightened to go into their towns alone.
Get paid membership. Pay your membership. It's only £20.
To let their children walk to school.
Pay it.
It's getting worse and worse and worse.
Because the more people pay that,
the British people are not stupid. They can see their communities radically changing.
I want him to get a team and go to America.
They can feel their streets becoming more unfamiliar, more dangerous, more menacing. All whilst the Home Office deliberately conceals the true extent of the change from our citizens.
He needs to make a media channel as well, a mainstream media channel like GB News.
Who genuinely fear for their lives, and they feel ignored by this place. Ignored by those who are supposed to represent and protect them.
Because
ignored
he wants world support.
Thrown to the wolves in pursuit of some sick, multicultural experiment that is being forced on our people.
We need backing from Poland, we need backing from America, we're backing from all the countries that shut the borders.
Two Afghan illegal migrants jailed for raping a school.
America and that, we need.
The footage exists. She filmed herself during
and all the
rape.
other countries that are doing their blocking their borders.
Even the barrister warned it would lead to disorder if it was released.
Because we do have to go and help them in Nigeria as well, because they're suffering, these black people, the black people in Nigeria, and I'm not racist.
She screamed for help.
That's the difference.
And begged not to be taken.
I want to go and say, I wouldn't mind a job by going and helping with that stuff.
The Afghan men forced her to perform sex acts in a secluded area. She is heard screaming for help. She calls for her friends.
I mean, I'd like them people to be able to live in their own country.
She's pleading
without
for help
fear for themselves as well.
None can.
And I'm not being horrible, but I think we're deporting everybody, mate, to Ukraine and Palestine. I don't give a fuck.
How would that make you feel?
And we need to build jails, but jails outside of England.
I will give away.
He has been a very powerful introduction to his speech. He and I share profound concerns regarding the scale of illegal migrants in the UK and their ability to arrive here and disappear. The case he speaks of
arrive here, shouldn't be allowed to arrive here. We're paying France all this money, King Charles. Once again, shaking Macron's hand and Starmer and all of them. But yet, they don't want Donald Trump.
They're not from Lebanon. Would you agree with me that women and girls are less safe in this United Kingdom now today than they were 5 years ago because of this?
Well, we've been unsafe for a long time. Quite a lot longer than we realise.
The girl was then pushed to her knees before being brutally raped. Another, one of too many.
Oh.
Last year, a 35-year-old Iranian small boat migrant raped a 15-year-old girl in an alleyway. He was known to police in Germany, where he was convicted of assault offences. He told the girl she could be his sex doll, and that he wanted to, and I quote, fuck her, before dragging her down an alleyway, forcing her to her knees outside a secluded doorway, and then raping her. The poor girl's anguished mother later asked, why was he in this country? A question millions and millions of British people are asking. Why are they here? These are unimaginable horrors, but they are happening right across our country, every day, brutally and relentlessly. This House may not like to hear this, but it must listen. It must understand, it must digest. This is a political choice, and it's one that this Parliament has made. These are men who should never have been in our country to begin with. They should have been detained, and they should have been deported, indiscriminately and without question. They weren't. They were housed, fed and cared for at taxpayer expense, released onto our streets, allowed to roam freely. Thousands and thousands of them, unvetted foreign men from barbaric cultures that have no place in our communities. Words cannot adequately describe my disgust for what has been forced onto the British people. Since being elected, I have used what little influence I hold to try and uncover the impact of these migrants and just how severely the British people are suffering because of it. I've asked over 600 questions of the Home Office. I received very few answers, particularly when the question was regarding illegal migrants. No data, not centrally collected, and disproportionate costs are often cited. I thought perhaps incompetence, but evidence has come to my attention that proves that the Home Office has been misleading MPs. On January the 20th, I asked the Home Office this question.
It's not misleading, it's fraud.
What information the Department holds on the number of irregular migrants defined as absconders?
I will give way. I'm extremely grateful to them when I did notice that I was going to intervene on him. It is inconceivable, isn't it, that Home Office ministers wouldn't know that? Well, when I was Home Office minister, I would have been asking my officials for exactly that kind of information. It's not just that the honourable gentleman know it. It seems the minister didn't either. I can't believe that. It's inconceivable.
I thank the right honourable gentleman for his intervention and very helpful.
On that point.
Thank you, Rupert.
Can I commend the honourable gentleman for the honour for bringing this debate and his illustrated by the story that he's prepared and by the evidential base how bad things are.
Not laughing.
We had a check beforehand, data set from the Home Office shows that as of October 2025, there were 53,298 migrants who breached their immigration bail or absconded from detention, meaning their whereabouts are unknown. So does the Honourable Member agree that this only adds to the stress of our community, the health and housing systems, and that more must be done to find those who have illegally breached immigration bail and deport them back to their country?
This is why we've got to America. We need to bring all the army people back to England. All the white, English,
so I want to recap the question: what information the department holds on the number of irregular migrants defined as absconders?
Because we need
a minister replied,
to train
the
anybody else
requested data is not readily accessible from published statistics.
And
it can only be collated and verified for the purpose of answering this question at a disproportionate cost. That was not true. On the 3rd of September, I asked the Home Secretary the following question. What estimate has been made of the number of foreign nationals who have absconded after being served with a deportation officer?
They're going in containers.
The answer from a different minister,
they're going in self-contained
the Home
container,
Office does not hold any central record of the requested information. That was not true. On the 24th of November, I questioned the Home Office Permanent Secretary and the Public Accounts Committee on the number of illegal migrants who have absconded from Home Office accommodation in the past 5 years.
And to an island where we'll let them just do the rest like Rupert Low said.
During all of this, the Home Office whistleblower presented themselves with these figures in black and white,
on the ground
regularly disseminated
would be France,
within the
southern
Home
borders
Office.
of France. The border
The
for the
actual
Dutch Park is
data
going
is
up.
as follows.
The border for the Daft
There are
Park,
736 foreign criminals
stop illegal
in
immigrants.
the total absconded.
Yeah, well, we need to stop illegal immigrants coming through France in the fucking first place. And then we don't need the boats and all of that. So we need, there's no point going on just about the sea for ourselves. We need to stop them going through France. We need to build borders up around France. We need the army on the ground, partly in England and partly in France, to deal with this shit. We need to bring the army back to England. We need all English white army men. Veterans, all veterans, we need them all back, because even if they can't, if they're too old to be on the front line or anything, we need them to train other people to be on the front line and different things. So we need every bit of people we can get. And even if you don't live here but you're English and you're white, vote Rupert Low, because you can still vote.
Pool for foreign national offenders. 736 foreign criminals who have been released from prison and then absconded before deportation.
This is exactly what needs to be done.
Please think about that. 736 criminals, rapists, murderers, paedophiles. They were meant for deportation but have escaped into the community. 736 of them. It is a terrifying thought. Overall, the total absconder pool stands at 53,298.
They've not been arrested
largely
in the police
referring to the
station
number
since
of
then.
illegal
They're
migrants
deported.
once in the system whose current whereabouts is unknown.
Bullshit. Bullshit. They've got a mobile phone. They know exactly
where they are. Madam Deputy Chair. Thank the Honourable Member for giving way. With 53,000 illegal immigrants who have absconded with no address and 736 ones that have committed crimes and have absconded, would the member agree with me that this government has lost control
how can they commit crimes
of its borders, it's lost
if I commit a crime, I remember I was on a warrant for something, came banging on my door.
When it comes to immigration issues.
Stay in my own home, because I went to court and it was too late, or something went on and it was cancelled or something, and then they put me on a warrant.
Sex pests, misogynists,
like
even
and then they came and got me and they took me all the way to Bolton and all.
on our streets,
So why couldn't they just leave me to stay in my home and go in the morning to court and deal with it?
This is a national
Why did
security
you have to
emergency
drag me through a
and
police
must be
station?
treated
Because
as
the
such.
bastards.
The
They know
evidence
exactly
is
where they are.
undeniable. I have seen it. The Home Office documents, in Home Office documents. It exists, it is real.
Yeah.
The figures were not even disputed by the Home Office. They simply told the Telegraph the following.
Lies.
The Home Office has refused to confirm whether the figures are accurate, saying it does not comment on speculation. This is not speculation.
No.
This is cold, hard data. The numbers, which demonstrate quite spectacularly how the Home Office has failed to keep the British people safe. It is an outrageous scandal that this information has been deliberately hidden from the British people.
Yes,
we deserve to know the facts. We deserve to know what is being forced onto our communities. The answer is staggering. 736 foreign criminals. Gone, disappeared.
No, they've not.
53,298 illegal migrants. Gone,
52,000 migrants have disappeared.
My questions. Where are they now?
Yeah.
What is the Minister doing to detain them?
Where is the police?
Where did they come from? What are their convictions?
And what are they doing here?
How has this been allowed to happen? I can count, thank you. Why did the Minister mislead the British people? Who is being sacked?
And who
Will
is
the Minister...
We don't need commentary from a sedentary position. And to remind Mr. Low, we do not accuse other members of misleading the House. So please refrain from using such terms and please check your language. Mr. Rupert Low.
Will the Minister now commit to publishing these figures on a regular and transparent basis? or will I have to continue exposing it?
Can't wait till he's
Further whistleblowers have already come forward with additional information.
You can change all of this bullshit what
My
you
warning to the Home Office and other departments is
like
this.
that.
Be very careful about any further misleading statements.
Yeah.
There are many decent people in the civil service who will not tolerate it, and I want them all to know that they have a safe and secure channel to release this information publicly through me.
Yep, through
Sunlight is the best disinfectant, and this festering, rotting mess desperately needs to be disinfected.
That to them people that are in them jobs, that are in the bit of the power somewhere to be able to speak out. For people like me that aren't in power or anything.
With his file on this case, because the procedure committee is at the moment inquiring into the quality of written answers to questions, and he's very concerned about the lack of quality, as I am indeed also concerned about receiving answers, in my case from the Treasury recently, which suggest that there was an attempt to deliberately mislead, which has only been exposed as a result of supplementary answers.
The judge is a quango white bitch.
Intervention,
This is Judge fucking Taylor.
So I have just one final question for the Minister.
Manchester, I've
What
got a
else
fucking
is the Home
complaint and
Office
everything. I've got
lying
her
about?
stories up. I've wrote it in AI out there. Wicked nasty farce doctors.
Mister, have you finished your...
You adopt your kids so they can break solemn acts of
We
Islam.
spoke about this earlier on. We do not accuse each other of misleading. We do not accuse each other of lying. There are very different ways of framing those questions. And that...
And Rupert Low takes
order.
No way.
If I need you to help me with the last
way or you'll be gone.
So, Mr. Rupert Low, this is a very serious subject. We have to make sure that our language is appropriate and serious too. I will now give the time to the Minister. No doubt you want to intervene on the Minister. Please keep your language in check.
Keep your language in check.
Tonight.
Keep their language in check. Shut up. MMR and cancer.
Hear ye, Islamists are leaving the religion and converting to Christianity. Hear ye, Islamists are leaving the religion and converting to Christianity as more and more and more people start to see the light and, yeah.
All of them together are bastards, aren't they? Just fucking wokes. Let's see this is.
Recently, King Charles just announced that he'd taken on a brand new communications director, formerly working in the mainstream media. Let's hope, of course, that this particular director of communications can get through to the fact that this is exactly what the public require from our resident king. And more importantly, what has gone truly wrong, and why is the backlash now started to climb? And is there any comeback from this? As ever, let me explain. Morning, chums, nice to see you. Thank you so much as ever for joining me today, and welcome one and all brand new subscribers. Lovely to have your company. I hope you're keeping well. This is now the King's Gallery. It used to be the Queen's Gallery. Originally opened in 1962. It's a marvellous place, actually. I've got to tell you, some wonderful artefacts in there and stuff like that. And if you love your history, it's definitely worth coming in. If you just look around here, you can see this is, of course, all the back wall of Buckingham Palace. It's a vast place when you think it's a world upon a world, isn't it? But seemingly no senior royals want to live in it, which I don't understand. You know, when you're looking at it from a property term, right, chums? You're in the bang centre of, London. You've got all this gated community, all of this security, and more importantly, apparently, it just doesn't feel like home. Well, you have 775 rooms apparently to choose from. And as I said, in these rather inclement times, it's proving really difficult, isn't it, if you are the king, to make sure that you keep your subjects in line. And I say that with a jest, of course. As many of you know, I'm a huge supporter of the monarchy, and I would suggest that our late Queen Elizabeth, would literally be raising more than an eyebrow as exactly what's truly going down. You see, the problem that you've got, and it's quite clear really when you think about it, is of course Prince William recently announced via a sort of communications team that he had a quiet faith. And as I told you, that's his prerogative, that's his direction, whatever. I know that he reconnected with his faith all thanks to the terrible situation that his wife, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, went through. And most people do find a renewed look into that. But the situation is this, the quiet faith is not enough. No. And also remember, when it was the coronation, His Majesty the King shocked many people by saying, defender of all faiths. And at the time, as I pointed out, well, yeah, again, that's his prerogative. He's allowed to do that. But we're living in a society now where we feel more than ever ostracised, many people in our own country. And His Majesty the King decided now, literally on the Thursday, Maundy Thursday, a pivotal moment in the religious calendar, to decide that he wasn't going to be issuing an Easter message via video. This didn't go down well. Let me explain. Morning, John's lovely to see you.
He's not allowed to be in the religion of all faiths.
If you are coming to London, not a bad area as well, actually, relatively safe. But all tourist places, you know what it's like? You just have to be careful because we get distracted, don't we, by things that we're like, oh, look. And I tell everybody, when you go, say, like to Westminster Tube, when you climb up the stairs of Westminster Tube, it's marvellous because you go up the stairs and literally is Big Ben looking at you. It's a magnificent building, as you can imagine. Of course, it's known as the Elizabeth Tower, but it does distract you. Of course, perhaps, tenuous link here, chums, perhaps His Majesty the King could do with a bit of distraction regarding this story, which is truly engulfing him now. Over Easter, it's a time of renewal, isn't it? It's a time of people looking forward to spring. And normally a message from the monarch is the sort of kickstart to that. Seemingly, His Majesty the King has decided against it.
Christian faith.
Of course, His Majesty the King makes his own decisions, as you can imagine. But the problem with that is, then it should be across the board, shouldn't it? And the real problem, and this is the real problem for the King, is that recently he put out messages for Ramadan and Eid on the social media platforms. Now this just really plays into the fact, as I say, of what happened the other day out in Wales. See, when he was visiting Wales for Maundy Thursday, a massive crowd took up and said basically, not my King. Now you would have thought with all this team around him, they might have said, sir, really we should get a message together. Now at the time of recording this, what I can tell you first and exclusive is, they are wondering now what direction. The question I would ask, and this is a basic question really, so all of our chums here on our channel is, how difficult is it? You are the defender of the Christian faith. Surely by not doing this, by putting out a message, you know that you're inciting all of this sort of talk. As we know, the internet and other platforms are rife with the illusion that, of course, His Majesty the King has turned Muslim. And, I just say to you, no, that would have to be in the public domain. He couldn't quietly do that.
Yes, he has. He's quietly done that. He's changed his religion quietly. Yes, he has.
When she had, of course, the servant Abdul Karim. And that was the story, again, was a lot of deflection because a lot of people didn't like the fact that she'd hooked up with this personal servant. You get the picture.
Yeah.
As for His Majesty the King, many people are suggesting that either he gets on board with the Christian faith or finds that his popularity, which is rather difficult with the younger people, is literally plummeting. And the other side of the coin is truly this. When you look at the Gen Z society, the sort of thing that they tell you about chums, well, they are rising with people wanting, of course, to go over into the Christian faith. Churches are becoming fuller with younger people. What we saw was a huge turnout in Trafalgar Square today, celebrating, of course, the Passion of the Christ. So why on earth, if that can happen in the very heart of London, a stone's throw away from Buckingham Palace, well, why can His Majesty the King not see fit to address his subjects with a positive Easter Christian message? Seemingly, this has baffled a lot, but it's not going away. Trust me. Neil Shorten in the very heart of London.
To children.
That was a really balanced approach. Robert Johnson, the legend, the author of...
Right, at the end of the day, Easter wasn't... okay, some people can be religious about it, but Easter's not really religious. Easter, I don't find chocolate eggs religious. And eggs are nothing to do with fucking Easter, anyhow. You know what I mean? And chocolate basically, it's about chocolate. It's about kids having fun. Like Christmas is about children opening presents on Christmas Day. And all having a nice meal and getting pissed. It's not really all based just on religion. Well, it's based on religion, yeah. But obviously, nowadays, like saying it has dropped the religion of people with it. I've dropped it. And King Charles could make it about finding Easter bunny eggs, chocolate eggs. Something fun, he could say something fun like that. I hope the children in England, the UK, all children, all faiths, all religions, all people have a good Easter. I hope everybody gets together and have some chocolate eggs, chocolate lovely Easter eggs. Thank you.
The Windsor legacy, everything wrong. I was just being away to Bob.
Oh, piss you off, mate.
Thank you.
Thanks. Fucking butt. What's going on?
Alright, people. Look what happened over the weekend at Clapham.
Oh, no. It's all going on, mate. They're just doing it everywhere.
Excuse you, mate.
Excuse me, mate.
Are you going to put it in?
Are you going to put it in?
Reckons he doesn't need his rear identifier. LN72, SD. She doesn't like it. Excuse me.